Hi. So today we're here, and Doug, what are you wearing? You're in a sweatshirt. What does your sweatshirt say?
Oh, I've got my Kings Point sweatshirt on. It's for Kings Point is the Merchant Marine Academy where they teach mariners and people to become logisticians, people who handle the supply chain.
Oh,
And it actually says here, we deliver the goods.
okay.
And I figured we'd kind of want to talk about what is supply chain and why is it affecting us?
That's certainly a timely topic. And we have here this iPhone charger because we might go online and order a charger like this, and it might take a day or a few days to arrive at our house. So it seems like such a simple process, but in reality, it takes a little longer
Actually, almost a year.
for this single
Thing from
charger to
from being
actually.
manufactured to when it comes here. So why don't we go through that real quick, because I think people don't realize.
Yep.
So the charger's manufactured in China, and then it takes a good week or 2 weeks to get trucked to a seaport, and then it takes a good 2 weeks to a month until it actually gets loaded on a ship. It takes 20 days for the ship to go across the Pacific Ocean, and then it's offloaded, we'll say in Long Beach, California, and it'll take about 2 weeks to get offloaded, and then it'll take another 2 weeks to a month sitting in the harbor. Then it's moved by truck to inland California, where it's redistributed and then loaded on, and it could sit there again another month, 2 weeks to a month. Loaded on a long haul truck who takes it all the way across the country, and that will take about a week to come across the country, goes to a warehouse, in the warehouse for say several weeks, and then finally loaded in a smaller vehicle and then delivered to your doorstep. So from start to finish, you can run anywhere from 6 months to over a year.
There's so many parts to this journey that it strikes me as kind of amazing that it works seamlessly so much of the time. There's so many things that can go wrong.
Right, and so one of the problems is you look at that long haul trucker. Right now we're 160,000 truckers short of what we need to drive the trucks across the country. So that leads to a backup on those, on that charger, making it to your house. And in all areas, it's easy to have something break. So one of the things that Congress and the president try to do is have Long Beach go to 24-hour operation. The problem is all the trucking companies have to be 24 hours too. So
And if they're not, then what's the point of keeping the...
it gets all jammed up. So really what a logistician does is try to streamline and optimize as much as you can the whole system from start to finish. It's really what I did in the Army for several years when I was at the EUCOM headquarters in Europe. We worked just in that area.
So, again, like supply chain typically works pretty seamlessly, but of course, because of COVID, it's now very messed up. And I found this stat really interesting. The New York Fed's Global Supply Chain Pressure Index, which measures supply disruptions, reached an all-time high this past January 2022 of 5 standard deviations above the long-term average. And the rate of that chance of that happening is 0.00006% of the time. So that gives you some, it's really very abnormal what we're experiencing. It did go down a little bit in February from there, but we're still in the thick of it.
Well, we did an earlier video and we talked about how the labor shortage is affecting things, and supply chain is greatly affected by the labor shortage. In all areas of its chain, it's greatly affected. And so that's not going to be a quick fix, as we explained in that video. And so I don't see supply chain actually fixing very quickly either.
Well, plus we still have some disruptions from COVID, right? In China, some parts of China are getting shut down.
Right.
We have the Russia-Ukraine war, which is just another wrench in the.
Right. And so if we look at the dolly and look at our technical analysis, it shows that right now you want to be going into commodities. And oil, natural gas, all types of commodities. And so what we're saying is that we don't see the supply chain fixing quickly. In fact, it could even possibly get worse. The war in Ukraine is putting stress on commodities and the supply chain, and the stuff going on in China is putting stress. So right now we're telling clients that you really should be looking at commodities and oil and natural gas.
Which has been the same story for a few
most
months.
Of this year.
Yes.
So we want to also say, if you've been watching this far through the video, we want to reward you for watching, and the first 5 people who contact our camera lady Alexis, we will send you one of these Yetis as a thank you gift. So thanks for watching.